Xtra will be reunited soon. Hello, humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome to the finale of Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. So, we're finally going to rescue our fair maiden and stop Rez... well, maybe once and for all. I don't know, the guy just keeps coming back. I guess so long as there is TV and there's evil in the world, Rez is just gonna keep coming back. It's a never-ending fight that will continue on. So I guess we'll just stop him for now, at the very least. So, to get to Rez, we gotta go to the end of Funky Town here, toward Lunch Control. And we gotta face him there. Now, it says Channel Z there, but this isn't the same Channel Z. In fact, I'm not even sure if it goes to a channel at all. You'll see why in a moment.
Let's get it on!
Let's get it on. We're going to Spacestation Rez. Stay on target. It is also known as Rez-Raker. So yeah, as you saw from the title and through this preview, we are going to a space station. Does this remind you in any way of your father, Gex?
Sir, the space station's airlock is open by turning off the 3 generators.
Alright then, but I have a question, Alfred. Why are you not wearing a helmet? You're gonna suffocate! You're gonna have the air drawn out of you through the very vacuum of space. Oh, whatever.
Sir, the space station's airlock is open by turning off the 3 generators.
Alright, so that's one of the 3 generators that we gotta turn off. So, we're not actually gonna be here very long, so let's take a good look around. Gex Industries. I guess this is a new space logo there. And,
what a bunch of space junk!
Over here, you can see the word Saucy Sue here. So, I guess that's the name of the shuttle. Number 5 is alive. Alright, now we gotta hop on through the space junk, and let me say, that reflection, holy cow. So, according to Chris Tremmel, lead designer of Gex 3, he suggested that the programmers try doing those reflections, but it was meant to be as a joke, as he did not think the PS1 was capable of environment mapping, as it's called. And the very next day, he saw the programmers were working on it, and they managed to implement it into the game. The programmers at Crystal Dynamics really were something else. They deserve recognition, especially Adrian Longland. So anyway, we gotta go into these generators here, and we gotta turn those switches off. And yeah, when we're in the spacesuit, we can glide, just like this. Now, we can climb up this elevator to get up here, but you can also climb these walls if you want to. I don't see a reason why both are here, honestly.
We were all so worried about you.
Anyway, to get to the next generator, just follow those lights there. And we're gonna drop down. Really, this whole part here is pretty easy. Just watch your footing, that's all. But you made it this far, so I'm sure you'll do okay. Now, it looks like there's something down there, but no, there's actually an invisible wall that prevents you from going down there. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. So, as I'm going to the last generator, there's something I'm really disappointed in that I really want to talk about. So, remember how fantastic of a villain Rez was in Enter the Gecko? Heck, he's so awesome, I dedicated 20 minutes of my Enter the Gecko bonus episode talking about him. To cut things short, Rez was a threatening villain in that he was ever present in the media dimension, taunting Gex.
Oh, well done, sir.
There's the symbolism of Rezopolis and its relation to how the media and technology could be used for evil. And there was still this sort of mystery to him. You wanted to find out who he is, and he won't let you forget him for a second. What have we learned about Rez in this game? Other than he kidnapped Agent Xtra, nothing. You may even forget that Rez is a serious threat to TV and all things media. He just gets reduced to being the bad guy in Gex 3. And I hate this. It is such a disappointment to see how finely crafted Rez was in Enter the Gecko, only for it all to be largely forgotten. I know Gex 3's main thing is exploring the dynamic between Gex and Xtra, and that's fine, but I'm very disappointed that he doesn't appear once until now, and the stakes aren't set high at all, like in Gex 2.
What a bunch of space junk.
With that said, it's finally time to confront Rez himself. There he is. So, ouch. In order to fight him, we gotta make use of those flies, and I didn't get a chance to eat that. The missiles have a wide blast radius, so when he starts firing, it's best to get to the center platform, like I just did. After he pounds the ground, it's time to go to here. So, in order to beat him, it's actually pretty late. This guy has a big red target, like, on his chest. Like, can you really get any lamer as a final boss? And, yeah, it looks like I should be jumping over his arm there, but, no. It's not happening. Actually, I'm doing this thing slightly wrong. Alright, so, first off, we want to jump over that. We actually have to duck under that arm. Okay, we actually want to stand here and there. That's how we fight him. So, yeah, in addition to just having a whole lot of nothing, Rez's boss fight is actually the lamest yet. I mean, what final boss would have a frickin' target on his chest? Like, that's just asking to be mauled in an easy fashion. Well, unless the attack patterns are tricky, which they're not really. Especially if you have all those paw coins. So yeah, you could just deal with this guy in record time. You can only fire once, by the way. So, yeah, let's see, so... Ah, jeez. 1, 2.
I'm getting my fill of TV.
Alright, well, that was simple enough. Bye-bye, Rez!
Skylab, we were all so worried about you.
So, do we get a second phase? No! What do you mean, no? That was it? Yeah, I don't know what they did with Rez. I mean, I get they wanted to focus more on the dynamic of Agent Xtra and Gex, but Like, come on! Rez was crafted so well in Enter the Gecko, but then he got reduced to this, just being the bad guy, with a pretty easy boss fight, especially if you have all those, paw coins. Damn. And, he didn't turn into a ball this time, so, I don't know, maybe he's done for? Alright, Agent Xtra, we've rescued you. Let's see what happens next.
And then, after he showed me his entire collection of Star Trek bloopers, he asked me to marry him. Actually, he insisted.
That's my dad. Good thing I got you out of there when I did. Now, back to you and me.
Are you there, sir?
Alfred, not now.
There seems to be an emergency, sir. The world needs your
Alfred,
help.
I can't hear you. The signal seems to be breaking up. Gex, I'll call you later. Bye. As I was saying, Extra, my love, it's tail time.
Come here, you silly gecko. Oh, Gex.
And that, my friends, is why Gex is never coming back. A male lizard getting it on with a human woman. Leviticus demanded that both of them be put to death. The end. Well, for all we know, though, in the world of Gex, perhaps humans and talking animals like Gex could be treated as one and the same. Kinda like those Pokemon myths. They can both consent, after all. Anyway, what is your bonus for getting all 50 remotes? Well, you get some pictures of the staff and them having a good time in the Crystal Dynamics studio making this game. And some marketing material as well. There's that infamous ad. Everyone poops. Yep, that is a real book. Anyway, you might see some pictures where there's this guy's face plastered on, like, all the time. That is actually just a way to, yeah, like, right there. That is just a way to sort of cover up any, like, potential lawsuits that could come up when showing images of, say, Nintendo or, like, Sony or stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm more into the concept art stuff, to be honest. While I do appreciate the devs just, you know, showing us that they're having a good time, having this sense of community, well, I'm more of a sucker for the concept art. That's just me. Yeah, flipped on his side there. We don't want to show the name of the arcade game. And that person's shy. Darth Vader has that guy's face. It's pretty obvious that that's Darth Vader, but I guess the mask is a trademark. It's a puppy! And thanks for playing. So now, as the credits roll, what are my thoughts on Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko? Well, you have heard a lot of my criticisms of this game, but don't get the wrong idea. I do like this game, it's just, compared to the first two Gex games, I felt like there was a bit of a lack of potential / polish. So, yeah, the game looks great. You know, Gex hasn't really disappointed with its graphics. The soundtrack, I don't care what people say, I do really like this game's soundtrack. The sound design is also really nice. Not quite as well done as Enter the Gecko, but it does its job fine. I do think Gex talks a little bit too much over the entire course of the game in comparison to the other games. The way Gex controls is very much the same as in Enter the Gecko. Nothing wrong with that. As for, the levels are very hit and miss for the most part. I think a big reason why I don't really like Gex 3 as much as Enter the Gecko is purely because it was just getting rid of what made Enter the Gecko unique. I mean, it's not just Gex himself, it's also just the collectibles. I don't like there being just exactly 100 fly coins when, you know, there are plenty of other games that do that very same thing. Like, the whole 30, 40, 50 collectible system in Enter the Gecko was unique. I mean, I know, this can't really just be Gex 2.5, but even with all the stuff that they did, at some points it still kind of just feels like it is Gex 2.5. I mean, that's not a terrible thing. Sometimes you just don't want to try things too differently. So, yeah, overall, the game is fine. It does its job well. It is certainly, in my opinion, the weakest of the trilogy, but it's nothing really offensive, unless you're one of those SJWs. You know, with, you know, let's get it on, baby! But, anyhow, yeah, that's all for Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. Well, almost. I do want to show you what the N64 ending is like. So, we're gonna switch on over to the N64 version really quick, see what the ending is like there, and then that will be the end of this episode. So, I will see you there. I might as well let you see the skybox on the N64 version, because it is a little bit different. You can actually see the moon down there instead of, like, higher up. There's the sun. That's, it looks really strange there. But you can also see some other planets in the distance. You can see, Mars and Saturn, somewhere. Can't really see where it is right here, I guess. Yeah, go ahead. Blow your bombs that don't go anywhere. Can I,
This is
okay.
gonna cost NASA a fortune.
Let's see. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's Mars there, and there's Saturn. Of course, that's not all up to scale. I don't think you can see Saturn that clearly from here. And Mars is further away. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to cut over here to the space station is because there's actually an alternate way to fight Rez here. And, it's even lamer than before. So you can do your usual thing with spitting those slime balls out. But just stand right at the edge here. Nothing will hit you if you stand too far in the edge. This is ridiculous. Like, yeah, you don't even have to put in any effort to dodge Rez's attacks here. Even the shockwaves don't have the radius far enough to actually get you from here. It's so stupid! So, if you're not comfortable with dodging Rez's attacks, like if you, I guess, don't want to hunt for those Paul coins, then just do this wimpy strategy. It's not going to make the fight that much longer anyway. Like, if anything, this is probably faster. Can you do anything else, Rez? What's the matter with you? Finished. Oh shoot, his head blew off. I just saw that.
Yes, we have a winner.
Alright, and there we go, Rez-Raker complete. So, let's see what the N64 ending is. Yeah, I named this file 100%.
Amazing! Absolutely amazing! You completed everything! Well done! I purchased Agent Xtra and Mr. Gex tickets for a long, relaxing cruise. Mr. Gex kindly offered me the use of his desert island. He thinks that he rescued Xtra all by himself, but we all know that he couldn't possibly have done it without my help. Those jolly clever people at Crystal Dynamics and Crave Entertainment would like to thank you for playing. Mr. Gex and I will return soon. Ta-ta for now.
Alfred wasn't supposed to clip there. I don't think that happens in the real hardware. But, yeah. Alfred is teasing that, Crystal Dynamics is going to do something, well, implying that they're gonna do something else with Gex. But, other than a few cameo appearances in some unsuspecting games, Gex has never gotten another entry at his own series. Also, this, credits is kind of lame. It's just telling you where certain collectibles are, and, yeah, it's only like a few out of over 100, so not very helpful. But anyway, yeah. If you're going to be playing Gex 3, I have said my stuff about the N64 version potentially being superior. While it lacks the content of the PlayStation version, it has the quality of life improvements that just make the game feel better to play, in my opinion. But I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter which version you go with. So, with that, yeah, that's pretty much all for Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. So, those are all the normal episodes that we're doing. We are going to have a whopping 3 bonus episodes for this game, because there actually is quite a lot to talk about. So, the first bonus episode is going to go over cheats and some in-game secrets that you probably wouldn't be able to see for yourself without certain cheats. In the second bonus episode, we're going to go into prototype territory. There are 2 prototypes that are of significance. There's the December 1998 prototype and the February 8th, 1999 prototype. I would like to actually go for explore both of those prototypes in an upcoming stream next week. So that would be really exciting. It'll also give people a chance to discover my live channels, both on YouTube and Twitch. since I've been trying that stuff out. And the third and final bonus episode will be more in line with the other bonus episodes that I have done. They will talk about version differences, some development stuff, and a little bit of storytelling. So, yeah, there is a lot to look forward to yet. So, I believe that is all that I have to say for now. So, I will see you next time on those bonus episodes. And as for my next YouTube playthrough, I'm thinking I might actually do an RPG. I'll try to, like, change how I do my playthroughs from now on, because I know I'm a pretty busy guy. I gotta make sure I got everything, every single note done, memorized, and rehearsed. So, yeah. With all that, I guess that's it for now. This is Dylus, signing off. Thank you for watching. See you next time. In the meantime, you can watch the rest of the credits. Okay, viewers, I have to ask, is it just me, or does it look like here Gex has a boner? Ow! Come on!